just a second. Wow, that's kind of crazy. Okay. Listen, if you haven't noticed, I'm sitting in a different car, right? Still sitting in the Mini, but it's a different Mini. It's a replacement Mini for the one who had catastrophic engine damage. Hey, how you doing? Hold on. What's up? How's life long? What happened, Darren? You better back it up. Go back to Atlanta. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Which car failed? The Mini, surprise. I don't know nothing about Catastrophic. Okay, so check this out. So I own 2 Mini Clubmans and then a 2006 R53 Mini Cooper. A while ago, I knew one of the Mini Clubmans was going to go out. Last week, it had catastrophic engine damage at 166,000 miles. It's dead in the water. I don't know if I should sell it because there's nothing wrong with anything else with the car, or should I put a new engine in it, which would be about, I don't know, $12,000, $13,000, or should I just go ahead and get a turbo car, which is probably what I really need, or should I just save my money and get a Transit Connect, which would better serve me? But that's that part of it. So yeah, one of my Minis suffered catastrophic engine damage, and it is done. I had to name the title of the video that, make it a little bit easier, because I want to talk about a couple things. I want to do it quickly. I want to talk about these mass shootings. I want to say something about Buffalo, which people know that I'm from. I had actually been to that top supermarket on Jefferson and Utica several times. Big ups to Tops to even putting that supermarket there in that area. And then this mass shooting in Texas, which was like, you know, what's going on here? So let's start with Buffalo. The only thing I want to say about Buffalo is I don't know why that dude couldn't do that where he was. I don't know why he had to drive 3.5 hours to Buffalo to do it. Makes no sense to me. But okay, let's talk about the security officer, or the person, the former police officer working security who got shot and killed. Some people want to call him a hero. He's not a hero. He's a man. He's a man who did his job, who did his duty, and I would take someone like him over a hero every day of the week, twice on Sunday. That's the kind of person I would want on my team. Not a hero. I don't want a hero. I want that man. A man who saw his duty, did his duty, ultimately failed. He died in the process. Some like to say that he gave his life. He didn't give his life. His life was taken from him. But he did his job. He did what he was hired to do. And for that, he has earned my respect. Now, remember, I say respect is to hold someone or something in high regard. I hold him in high regard for what he done. Now, let's talk about these people in Texas. Somebody dropped the ball. I don't know if it was the commander that was off site, or it was the 19 officers that were there that didn't breach that door a whole lot sooner. In fact, he should have never been able to be barricaded. I mean, as soon as he entered the school, they was at that door. He took shots at him. A couple of them got hit. That, you know, this graze is just like, it don't make no difference to me. One, you can't let him set up. You can't let him barricade. You can't let him get a position in which he can hold up and maybe fight off multiple attackers. You got to keep pressure on him. You got to keep it moving. You got to keep it on him. You got to keep it moving. You can't rest. You can't relax. I don't know what happened. I don't know why you make a decision like that. I don't know what keeps you from breaching that door. I am I don't care what kind of weapon he has. You just, a lot of people like to call police cowards. I always say you can't call somebody who suit up and go do this job a coward. Now I'm starting to question that. Now I'm really starting to question that. I don't care if you had a high power rifle that rendered your Kevlar vest useless. You got to go. It's go time. This is what you signed up for. Now, I've never been under direct fire. I don't consider myself to be particularly brave. It's just my mentality. That is now it's time to go. It's time to go. This is what we do. This is what we're doing. This is how we get down. This is how we move. You got no problem shooting at people who have no weapons. You got no problem shooting at people who don't have weapons as powerful as you. You have no problems dealing with the anarchy. What is anarchy? Anarchy is lawlessness. You have no problems dealing with the anarchy when when you're at an advantage. But now when you think you're at a disadvantage because they got a rifle, you don't go? I mean, it makes me wonder if you're bitch made. I mean, really, seriously. You have to go. That's what you signed up for. But I keep telling people, and people keep not listening to me, when I tell you that the police have no obligation to save your life. The Supreme Court did not only say it once, they said it twice. Now you can't hold them criminally responsible and you can't hold them civilly responsible. That doesn't mean that they didn't sign or have an obligation with the police department, whatever contracts and documents that they signed to be a member of that force. That I'm using the wrong language here. The member of that department. Listen, I don't want to see this shit. I mean, I think there's going to be some cops that see this, some police officers. Listen, you can't be bitch made. I'm not a particularly brave guy, I don't think. But I'm going to go. You can't have that much level of concern that you can't go. This shit can't be like, this is not training. This is what you train for. I mean, to me, it's like, it's almost like EVOC, Emergency Vehicle Operation and Control, right? You can take an EVOC course and it's all good and you get a lot of information out of it. And for people who have no information, it is incredibly valuable. However, it's not always absolutely practical when you get out there on the road. There's all kinds of things that are going on out there out on the road that wasn't going on when you took that course. The same thing when you train for these active shooters, fucking active shooters. It's a goddamn shooter. Somebody's shooting and killing people. You go. You engage. And you stay engaged until you can't be engaged. Because either you took a bullet, you can't get to them, but you got other people. You don't need backup, motherfucker. You go. That's the job. That's why I want that motherfucker that was at the top supermarket in Buffalo. Because he went. He did his job. Y'all bitches got all the goddamn shit in the world. There's 19 of you motherfuckers and y'all didn't go. Somebody else made the call. Whoever fuck made the call. I don't care who made the call. All of you motherfuckers should be behind a desk somewhere. Never again on patrol. And if it was the commander who made the call and that's why y'all didn't go, then that motherfucker can't command nobody. Ever again. He could command a pin at the fucking desk. Fill out a goddamn report, you bitch. This is how upset I am about that. That they did not go. Y'all do all this shit to unarmed people and he had a gun or he possibly could have had a gun and I was scared. Well, motherfucker, this motherfucker had a gun and he actively was shooting people and you bitches didn't go. Fuck you, motherfuckers. Fuck you, bitch-made goddamn police motherfuckers. That's where I'm at with this. And I hesitate to call somebody a bitch if they put on a uniform and they go out there and they go do this thing. But that's my position on it. Bitch made. Bitch made. The commander, the cops on the ground, somebody bitch made. Fuck it, if it would have been me, I'm just telling you who I am as a person. I would ignore the order not to go if somebody told me not to go. We going. This is what we here for. This is what we do. This is why we're here. And I'm not no real brave guy. I'm not that person. I'm not no fucking hero. It's just what we signed up to do. That's the goddamn job. Fuck's the matter with you people? That's my 2 cents. I'm not trying to Monday morning quarterback this shit or armchair quarterback this shit. All I'm saying is, look, listen. You got to go and you can't be bitch made. You can't have that level of concern that makes you shoot a motherfucker real quick because you got qualified. Listen, really. There's a whole bunch of shit that I see on the internet because I watch news from around the country, and there's a whole bunch of things I would take from a cop, not for 5 seconds. Not for 5 seconds. Like, I won't do it. And I don't have any problems with police. I got pulled over this week for something that I was doing. I don't never get out of them tickets when I deal with dumb people. I don't never get out. I always get that ticket. But I have no problems. They weren't overly concerned. They didn't grab their gun. They didn't do this. They didn't do that. But there's some cops out there be grabbing their guns, be doing all kinds of extra shit they shouldn't be doing. Ready to shoot a motherfucker that ain't got no gun, ready to do this, ready to do that. But as soon as the motherfucker's armed up and can really get at you, you fall so far back that you become inactive, you bitch made, and you don't need to fucking be out there. You're not built for it. What do I mean by built for it? You don't have the mentality for it. That's what when you're not built for something, you don't have the mentality for it. You're not built for it. You're bitch made. And bitches need to take a seat because there ain't no bitches on the set. Ain't no bitches on the set. It's not allowed. Fuck your union. Fuck your commanders. Fuck your policies. You bitch made. Sit your ass down. Fuck out of here with that. That's all I got to say about it. That's my 2 cents. I'll take 2 minutes to answer some fucking questions. I don't give a fuck if he had a machine gun. I don't care if he had an AR-15. I don't care if he turned it into a fully automatic. It don't make no difference. You go. You go. And was it a fully automatic or was it a semi-automatic and he just kept clipping off them rounds? You go. You motherfuckers. Even if there's 5, there's one that shoots at him while the others advance up, and once they get in position and they got some cover, they shoot so you can advance up. The fuck you mean? Hell, they stacked up outside the goddamn room before they breached the room, and you tell me it take a goddamn hour to stack up and then take those motherfuckers with the insurrection at the goddamn wherever they was in DC. They ain't take that long to stack up. They stacked up and they made their way through the crowd. What the fuck you mean? Oh, some officers went into the school to save their own children. Ain't that a bitch? I don't know everything. I mean, I only watched a couple news reports. I mean, the reports are long. They're like 20 minutes long. The stories have changed, about like when they engaged them and I just take the latest story that I've seen, the ones that, not yesterday or 18 hours ago, but the ones that, posted like within the last hour or two. or 4 or 5, you know. I mean, the latest ones, because the story did change. But no, they bitch made. They bitch made. I mean, they have no obligation and no duty, but you bitch made, and you can't tell me anything fucking different. You all rah with people who ain't got guns and this and that and the other, but somebody who can seriously get at you, you don't keep that same energy. I mean, have you not tell me, like, people like Darren, you was tough because you had the gun and they didn't have no guns, but I'm like, listen, they had guns, they had access to them, and I told them to go get them. Go get your guns. Let's get these guns to clap and let's see what happens. What, you thought I was lying? You thought I was playing with it? You thought I was some sucker? I meant every fucking word that I said. Don't get at me with that bullshit. I'm not a tough guy. I'm not particularly brave guy. It's just a guy that I'm just a guy. I mean, I'm your regular, average, everyday motherfucker. That's who I am. I'm your regular, average, everyday motherfucker. That's it. I ain't nothing special. I ain't no goddamn hero. I ain't no super brave guy. I'm just your regular, everyday, average motherfucker. This is the job that I signed up for. This is the job that I'm going to do. We are going to do it. This is what we're doing. And it don't make any difference. We're going. Victor, clear my doorway. What the hell? Okay. Listen, I done belated the whole thing long enough, and listen, ain't nobody gonna necessarily agree with me. I mean, it's just my mentality. It's just where I'm at in my head. I'm going, and fuck what the rest of you talking about. I mean, I got a whole lot of people's lives at stake, and we going here. Yeah, what are you prepared to do? I'm prepared to do a lot. Listen, you know, sometimes, like when I keep talking about, like now you got Trump talking about a possible civil war, and you got Tucker Carlson talking about a possible civil war. And I don't think people would really be ready for what they think they ready for. I mean, like, I go back to a comedian, Al Sadiq, I think his name. Ali Sadiq, Al Sadiq. You know, guy out of Texas who did like 10 or 12 years for, like, maybe he did less. Maybe he did 6 or 7. I don't know. But he got caught with some weight. He was selling drugs and he went to prison. His most famous skit is Mexican Got on Boots. You should look that up. It's fucking hilarious, but it's a true story. And he'll tell you that there's 3 kind of guys in prison. There's the lambs, basically, and I'm paraphrasing all this. There's the lambs, basically the people who get ran the fuck over. There's the wolves. You know, they're real strong in the pack, but if you separate one of them, they'll probably fold. And then there's the lions. They stand by themselves. And you're going to have to kill that lion. Now, I don't think I'm a lion. And I'm damn sure not a lamb. And I don't run with no fucking body. So I don't know where I fall in this goddamn continuum of his. Right? But sometimes I think the police, you know, they get used to clicking for backup and running in packs, and they all wolves, and ain't none of them lions. Can't none of them stand on their own. Kind of why I've always gravitated toward troopers. Like, if I was going to be police, I would be a trooper, because troopers, they out there by themselves. You stand alone. Backup is 5-10 minutes away. No matter what you do. Right? Backup is 5-10 minutes away, you a trooper. You out there on the highway by yourself. That's why I gravitate toward them. But even some of them, you know, sometimes I think some of them, they be doing too much extra shit. And I question whether or not they should be wearing that uniform. Maybe you need to be local police, but then you shouldn't even be that, because you ain't built for trooper. For sure. You got the position, but you ain't built for it. I don't know. It's just my mentality. I apologize. I apologize to any police officers that I may have offended who are built for it. Because I'm going to throw you all in the same damn bus. I'm just driving over all of you motherfuckers until you prove me different. Once again, big ups to that former police officer. Much respect for that former police officer in Buffalo, New York. At the tops, he was a man. He saw his duty. He did his duty. He ultimately failed. His life was taken. But he has my utmost respect. My utmost respect. I'll take that man over a hero any fucking day. Okay. So, what time is it? I'm going to give you 5 minutes. I'm going to read these comments. Who got a question? And then I'm going. Doesn't have enough range for somebody like me, the Mini Electric. No, I've never needed to kill anybody. Good for me. I don't know where Deborah is. I don't know where Santana is. He's not a hero. He's a man. He's a man who did his job. I don't even want a hero. Who are you? I should be uploading videos. I got other things to do. Do I think these shootings are staged? I don't think you're going to get any gun legislation. I mean, you're not going to get the handguns. You may get the rifles. I don't know where Moochie is. I am agitated. This whole damn thing agitates me, player. Like you know, like I just see cops doing things, you know, like I watch news from all across the country and I see police officers doing things to people that they shouldn't be doing things that they shouldn't be doing, engaging in ways with the populace in ways in which they shouldn't be doing. And then when it comes a situation where they really should pick up the gun, really should get at an individual in Buffalo, New York, and just wherever the fuck it is in Texas, they don't get at them like that. They wait, they plot, they do, you know, nah, motherfucker, you go. Especially in a situation like that, you go. You don't go stupidly, but we got about 30 seconds, 1 minute to figure out what the fuck we gonna do if we take that long, and we going. Like I said, he should have never been able to barricade himself. He should have never been able to set up. He should have kept the pressure on him the whole goddamn time. The whole goddamn time. There's enough of you. And all this shit, you know what? You know, Tyson said it best. Everybody's tough until you get punched in the face. Now you just take that thought process. Everybody, you know, it goes back. Everybody wants to be in the shootout, but don't know. I mean, everybody wants to be in the shooting, but don't nobody want to be a shootout. Everybody's tough with a gun until the bullets start flying back at you. And then you be like, hold up, wait a minute. That's why I talk about these people who talk about this Civil War shit, who really, really want to take this ideological war from a Cold War to a hot war. Are the people that they assume they're going to win. They assume that that they won't get shot at, that they won't die, their family members won't die, a lot of people won't die. A lot of people gonna die, player. You get this hot Civil War that you want. It's gonna be a lot of people die. Maybe you, maybe your family members, maybe people you care about. I got a whole idea. Nobody cares. The only people you care about dying are the ones that you see and visit and deal with every day for the most part. You know, your relative that you ain't seen in the last 3 years, or some other individual that you think they shouldn't have died, and you attend the funeral. Okay, but at the end of the day, it's past the macaroni and cheese, and I'm sorry for your loss, but I gotta go to work tomorrow. And that's it for you. The people who dealt with them every day are the ones who grieve. The people who saw them every day, those are the ones who grieve. Those are the ones who really, really care. Everybody else, people die every day of the fucking week, all around the world. And no one really particularly gives a fuck except the people that actually cared about them. So, I'm just saying. Maybe those cops thought about their kids that weren't, kids, they got kids, they got family members, and I don't want to get shot. Maybe people are thinking about their positions, and if I make a wrong call, I don't know. I'm not sitting in that chair. I'm just saying I would go. In the situations where you train to go, you go, and you go on people that you shouldn't go on and do all kinds of extra shit, but as soon as somebody can level up and really get at you, you fall back. And to me, that's just, you just bitch made. You a bully. You got to treat the person that you can run over the same way that you treat the person that you can't run over. You got to treat them basically the same. So you got to treat the person you can run over, you can run over, the same way that you treat the person that you know that you can't run over, that you have a problem running over. You treat the person you can run over the same. If you're not treating them the same, you a bully and you bitch made. You bitch made. Fuck that. He got a rifle, I got a handgun. I'ma close that distance. I'ma take cover. I'ma select my shots. I'ma do whatever the fuck I can to get close enough to where my handgun bullets may be effective. Or I'ma provide some kind of cover fire to help keep their head down. Yeah, there's a lot of kids, so maybe you shoot high, and maybe you not shooting at them. Maybe you just popping off a bunch of rounds real high, keep his head down so somebody else can come and engage this motherfucker who maybe got a rifle. You gotta go. Hey, anybody ever watch The End of Watch? That movie, The End of Watch, where there was I apologize. There was a Mexican and an old white guy and a white guy. The white guy had been in the military and the Mexican guy had never been in the military. You need to watch that movie. Right when that white guy gets shot and how that Mexican guy reacts. He had never been in the military. Because had he been in the military, he wouldn't have done what he did. He would have done what the white guy did. You don't stop fighting. You go. You don't break down. You don't think the fight's over until you clear every fucking thing. You need to watch that movie. Because I'm sure I'm getting it wrong. But I remember specifically seeing that, like, man, yeah, that's how you know that guy has never been in the military. That's how you know that. Because you don't break down like that in those kind of situations. You cannot do that. What the fuck? It was a good movie. It was an excellent movie. I'm just the consequence of what you've done. I love that line at the very beginning of the movie. I'm just the consequence. Yeah, probably Turbo. Okay, y'all having your own kind of discussion. I don't know where Marcus Tolbert's at. It's about what we talking about. In a few minutes, about to be 30 minutes. No one beat me up at the Metro Mall. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. He didn't give his life. His life was taken. He didn't give shit. Don't you ever say that again. He didn't give it. He risked it, and it was taken from him. Don't you ever say that somebody gave their life. He didn't give his fucking life. You can't build a motor for it, dog. I mean, you can't. It's the base model minis. You can't really do anything. No one. There's nothing you can be done. They come with 121 horsepower, and that's all you got is 121 horsepower. You can build the suspension up to God knows, but you shouldn't put coilovers on a street car. I know people do, but you shouldn't. And so my suspension is very well built. I buy very good tires, and then I can just go. He's not a hero. He's a man. Don't disrespect him by calling him a hero. He's a man. It ain't no tomato. He's a man. And his life was given. His life was taken. It ain't no tomato. It's the difference between respect and respectful. Know the fucking difference. Words matter. And I hate my own. You're stupid as fuck. I don't know what makes you say shit like that. Bitches on my channel are just like bitches on my channel, and you're in my comment section, and you're just a bitch in my comment section. In any event, that's my 2 cents on it. I'm done with this here, and that's all I got to say about it. I'm done here. Y'all take it easy.